Look at all these hands that are way too big to fit inside a Pringle can.
Alright, I've been looking forward to doing this for absolutely forever. Since like 2014 or thereabouts. The Yogscast at one point had some videos of this, and I looked at the Skyblock and I said to myself, holy shit, this is exactly what I want to play. I was so excited, I downloaded it, messed around with it, and then as soon as I built like 2 machines, it was so slow I couldn't play anymore, and I gave up and sat in a corner and cried. So now I've finally got something with a little bit more punch to it. Maybe I'll be able to get a little bit further. Maybe not get as much machinery as I would like, because, I mean, this recording software does really eat through the CPU. Normally, it would be loaded by now. But it's going to be worth it, because I've wanted to do this for a while. Just being up on the Skyblock. I had recorded some last night, super low energy anyways. I was kind of tired. Wasn't really the smartest time to try and record a video, but it's okay, we're back. And we're gonna teach some trees some lessons. Now, me, I like to leave my big old trees like this. I like to leave all their branches and just take the leaves, because then I can use their branches to help me get up next level of whatever the hell. Let's see. If I go here, and then there. Yep, and then right there. Wow, it's lagging even more than last night. You're just not happy that I want to freaking Minecraft, are you? Is that a verb now? To Minecraft? Yes, I'm just Minecrafting. I hope it is. I'll cut through this vlog. It's kind of in the way anyways. Basically, you missed all the boring survival shit. Okay, let's... That's better. Freaking sounds are deafening. Come down here, and... Which one of these things is my crafting table? Right here. Well, that's not gonna do. It's not gonna do at all. Yeah, give me some crooks. So yeah, we're almost to the point where we actually get to do interesting things anyways, which I'm looking forward to. I get to do some imaginary architecture. You can probably guess this death is from bullshit cheating world. Kept giving me all kinds of fun problems, like for some reason W or D key would stay stuck and then I would wander off the ledge, or I would somehow magically teleport through the wall into my magma and die a horrible, horrible death, which was awesome. It definitely didn't make me so furious I contemplated making noises that, unfortunately, this frame that I'm currently occupying is not really healthily able to make. They can be made, it's just not healthy. But this time I was way better anyways. I got some nice blue wood, which I'm going to use. My whole winter zone is going to be filled with these beautiful blue trees, which I like because they're blue. And I like the color blue. It's on my list of colors that I like. It's definitely like top 7. I think this place is going to be looking great once I have all these trees and stuff really growing. Because this is what I did even when I played, like, regular, only slightly modded Minecraft, you know? Back in the Tekkit days and whatnot. Which actually ran even on a freaking netbook. All the way up until, like, midway through the tech tree. Which I appreciated. But now I'm gonna be trying by myself. For real this time. Come on. This dumbass, we needed to stay in the crafting table. We're making more crooks. This is how you want to open up your first episode. Is having skipped all the parts where it's like difficult and interesting and there's struggle and whatnot, and just skip straight to the part where you climb into a tree and punch leaves for, I don't know, 7 minutes? It's probably going to wind up being closer to 14 by the time I'm done here. Oh yes, thank you. I love that. I love that when you suddenly undo time for no reason whatsoever. I'm sure you didn't undo my hunger though, did you? Freaking... I better not allow myself to get angry about it. There's no need to get angry about it. I mean, if I'm getting all angry about the game, I should probably just stop playing and go do other things that other people do, like play sports or something. Oh shit. Okay, I deserved that. Don't dig down. Ever, kids. Okay. You know what, tree? Fuck you. You're going down. I've decided I've had enough of your shit. You're going right down. Where's my flint? I know I have flint. Yeah, give me that. Oh, never mind. Here's a regular old axe. Killing anthropods, huh? Well, I turned it on peaceful, which is one of those things that I'm trying to do to be different. Because if I put it on peaceful, I'm gonna have to, like, follow the whole bee path. So, in order to progress like normal, I'm gonna have to use all this weird technology and stuff that I don't remember, having done. They probably did. I'm just it, but we're gonna pretend like they didn't at all. Focus on that. Besides, if they did do it, it was like 3 years ago. I mean, this is definitely not the time to be hitting the trends. I don't even know that people do skyblock at all anymore. Which is really too bad. It's so much fun. Let's get rid of it. Holy shit, can I even English? It gets rid of all the distractions, exploration, animals, monsters, and all that stuff that just kind of gets in the way of the thing I really wanted to do, which was, build stuff, make a world. And the setup of just, everything being destroyed and you having to single-handedly repair the entire world just kind of does something for me. Given the world that I live in with its pollution and alleged global warming. And I'm gonna say alleged because obviously nobody's offering any clear evidence. You're all just freaking sitting there screaming as loud as you can, expecting somebody to listen. Which, I mean, that was what was gonna happen if everybody ignored you forever and ever and ever. It doesn't mean I'm impressed with it. It's just not acceptable behavior. You should know, as like, you know, somebody who's into sciences or whatever, and that making yourself loud and obnoxious just helps to make people believe that you are incorrect. That's right, that piece of wood was there protecting this. I should build a house. I really should. Well, let's see. We've got enough wood, I can probably... Let's see what our goals are. So I want I want a barrel, like a Java barrel, and I'm going to use it to store saplings. So that's what we're gonna do. Good job. Just one. Do one of those. Now I'll have two. I'll tell you what. This over here is the start of my wonderful, wonderful blue forest of blueness. And this over here is the start of my wonderful oak forest of oaks. So we're going to put the oaks inside of that barrel, and all of our blue trees inside of the blue barrel, full of blue trees, and that'll help. Now, yes, this is awesome. I put this here thinking, hey, now if I want to make like a bridge down, I can just melt the ice with like a torch or something. And then, you know, I have like a toggleable thing so that I don't have this constant stream of water just being obnoxious and slowing everything down a little bit. Shit, and I lost my shovel too. I made like specifically the tool through all these because I wanted to have a matic. I didn't want to use any base tools at all. And I couldn't make the matic because of course you have to have metal for that because video games. Guess that means it's time to play the fertilization game. Wow. That could definitely be misconstrued. Especially by like a fish. Go in there with the other piece of dirt. Yeah, we're gonna... So my pattern for these is always 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then right there in that block right there is where the dirt will go. That way I can put my torches at 4 and everything will stay lit at like a nice even interval. And it does make my... makes my forests a little bit regular. You know, it's overly symmetrical. But I'm sure it'll also help make it easier for me to set up machinery and whatnot. Let's bring a couple pieces of bone meal because I want to get this tree to grow so I can build some stuff around. Oh, first one. You never do that. I kind of miss when it was just one bone meal to make a tree grow. Those were good times. It's going to be fun seeing if I can remember how to make the lava generator. It's been a while. The one that I made last time wasn't quite what I wanted. Because you can make them stacked up too, so that they're making 2 units of lava instead of just 1. Which is a big deal. If you don't believe me, as they say in Disney's version of France. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's exactly right. Okay. Well, I mean, I've got a couple of these, so I don't have to worry that I'm gonna run out. It does seem to drop a few more saplings than the other trees, which is nice. Oh, I missed one. I can't really do anything with these potash apples except for eat them. At least according to NEI. In fact, I don't even think I can throw them in a barrel for decomposing. Which is pretty strange. I would think if it was made out of potash, it would be useful for that. I mean, it's definitely high in potassium, right? Being made out of potash. Oh, hello, baby. I ever glad to see you. Two of those. Guess we're gonna have to... I got another block of dirt, right? Yeah, cool. We've got 12 in there. Almost enough to do something useful with. I think I'm gonna plant a tree up here. So it can help me expand upward. This is the spot. No, I wanted an oak. It's shift left click, shift right click. Okay. No? Okay. I could really go... There you go. Could really go for a tree right about now. I don't know, maybe one makes wood, saplings. Maybe some apples would be nice. But honestly, I could get by with just the wood and the saplings. Oh my god, I just about pissed myself there. I thought I just dug myself off the cliff again. It is kind of hard to tell where the edge exists at. It's a good thing these crooks increase your drop rate of stuff so high. And give me one of those. New tree. And it's time to expand. I guess this must be a bit more of an oaky section of the winter woods. The oaks kind of grow at the border of it. And then you get in further and there's these nice dark wood trees. Yeah, dark wood. And then further down in, maybe you'll have something like some dark oak. Does that? Maybe that's a different mod, but I think it's in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, we're back in a safe-ish zone. And there's no such thing as a safe zone anymore because, you know, the entire world disappeared and somehow gravity still works. Take that, round Earth theorists. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I suppose I should go get some pieces. Oak saplings. Maybe this tree will drop enough for me to get a piece of dirt. Not even one. Wow. Okay. It's fine. It happens sometimes. I mean, I was hoping it would wait to happen until later when I had enough resources to make it through a day or two, but it's fine. It's fine. Normally number 2 would be taken up by torches in like a regular Minecraft world, you know, that had a world. And yeah, all the leaves will start freaking decaying. Because I broke them off in the wrong order or some shit. Is 4 enough? 2, 3, 4. I need like 2 more. Got 12 of those. 10 of those. And then we'll plant some of these since we're reducing their numbers so sharply. Maybe I should go for all the automated tree production stuff. Tree production. I don't really remember. It seems like as far as I got when I played this, like back when it was a new thing, was building. I had like an automated system for. Get out of my way. For making seared stone, and my plan was to upgrade it into an automated system for making minerals. But just making seared stone made my computer take what is known as a shit. Done. Oh, thank you for the potash apples. I was worried I was going to starve, but now I've got these potash apples, which are, of course, some of my favorite food. There's potash apples, there's plums, there's apples, and there's silkworms. So, of those, my favorite is definitely going to have to be the potash apples. Because these are like red, delicious apples that I've managed to get to grow out here. Oh, lovely cold weather. I mean, they might make you feel a little bit ill, but then again, so does like 6 pounds of chocolate. Which, if you've never eaten 6 pounds of chocolate, well, you're pretty much a failure as a human being, aren't you? In fact, I would actually literally recommend that you just take a good long nap. And then when you wake up, go and buy yourself 6 pounds of chocolate. And don't eat it, because the chocolate's clearly wasted on you. I just want you to buy it so that you have it around, so you can, that was quick. So you can leave it as an inheritance to someone who is more worthy of both life and chocolate. I would never suggest that you kill yourself, because that's just, just bad juju. You shouldn't do that. Who knows, maybe your organs will have value. But if you kill yourself, you'll probably make whoever you transmit those organs to all unhappy as well. They'll probably be just as miserable as you were when alive. At least if you die naturally, they can be like, well, these probably won't make him suicidal. Boy, I'm an insensitive asshole. Just completely and utterly. But that's what happens when you're sitting in a room trying to talk to yourself. You start to go a little bit crazy out here on the skyblock. Especially when it's this freaking frigid. Oh, come on. Oh, my oak barrel is just outside of this raining spot. Do you see this? It is like one little minute increment off of it. Well, I'd say that's worthy of another piece of dirt. This is my bed setup. I love getting out of the bed and into this water. So I wake up and take a bath. Please tell me I didn't lose my bucket with all that shit. I didn't. Okay. And I have my crucible. Alright, so my next goal has to be to get a little bit of charcoal, which is easy enough. Charcoal is one of those things I actually kind of hate that it exists, because the first versions of Minecraft that I played actually did have it in. So basically, I started off playing the game on easy mode. And you say what you will. You go back and you play the old versions and turn all that shit off, it is way harder. The game is freaking nails when you have to actually look for coal. Or spend your first night in darkness. Like some kind of freaking scrub. Oh, those do go in there. They seem to be pretty good. Well, maybe I should do that instead of eating them. And then take the delicious plums and eat those instead. Are these plums? It's plums, right? Yeah. And it's plums you make into prunes, right? You take plums and you dry them out. And then they can become tasty, tasty prunes. Which I know some people don't like them, but fuck those people. They obviously don't know what life is about. Which, in case you're wondering, it's about prunes. That's literally all life is about. If your life is about anything besides prunes, you've been living your life wrong. And much like the individual who has never eaten 6 pounds of chocolate, I would recommend that you go out and buy a bunch of prunes. And in your case, I would recommend that you eat them, because chances are your diet's lacking in, is it fiber? Basically, you haven't shit your pants enough in your life, and you need to eat some prunes to help you with that. Because that is what will happen if you eat too many prunes at once. That's actually why I think most people who say they don't like them. Because, one time when they were little, they were like, "Oh, Grandma, what's this?" And she's like, "Oh, it's a prune." And, you had some and you were like, "Wow, this is delicious." And then you eat, I don't know, like half of a carton of them. And then you spend the rest of the summer sitting on the toilet. What does this say? Produces chalky apples. I don't think potash is really chalky though. It's how is it you get it? You take ashes, right? And you soak them in water. And then you take that water and you boil it off, and the stuff that's left in the bottom of your pot after you're done boiling it, that's potash. I think you can also get it by evaporating the water off of your ashes, but it has a high concentration of potassium, which means that it makes good fertilizer. For things that like having lots of potassium, at least. If your plant doesn't like having lots of potassium, because there's some plants that don't, I'm not sure which ones those are, but if it doesn't, then it'll actually do more harm than good. So congratulations, you fucking failure. Actually, I should probably just call up a biologist and have them rant and rave about it. I'm pretty sure I know somebody who majored in it. I know a geologist as well. They could talk about how illogical it is that iron's always portrayed as this weird, like, sort of brownish colored metal, when in reality most of your iron ores would be red. Or how copper's always that nice orange color, even though in real life your copper's ores would be green because of the oxidization and whatnot. But I suppose you kind of have to do this shorthand thing because the assumption is that the average person who plays video games just isn't smart enough to handle reality. They've probably never seen a penny that was little. Leave one of those in there. Make a pile of freaking sticks. 2 of which will be used for this. Most of which will be used for that. The other 2 are going to go inside the chest. I'm not doing any fishing because fuck fishing. Fishing is for the kind of people who have patience for fishing. And frankly, the way fishing works in this game makes me angry. And not like passively angry, like, across the room and punching a guy in the gut over and over and over again angry. Well, I guess our next goal has to be to fill this crucible with something. I wonder what. Well, yeah, that's all. And see, we're on peaceful. Haven't turned any monsters on. Let's look at the rest of our video settings. It definitely works better now that I've shortened the render distance, and it's not like I need it out far. turn off clouds. I fucking hate clouds. I hate view bobbing as well. And actually, I turn my FOV all the way up to 80. Much more than that, I get kind of... I don't know, I can't really see what's going on at the edges. But if I turn it below that, I get a little bit of that motion sickness like people talk about. And it weirds me out, because look at this. This is what the default looks like. And then we zoom it out to 80, and you're like, oh wow, look, I can actually see what's on the side of me. You can put it up to that, but then the stuff at the edges kind of gets stretched out a little bit, see? It kind of looks funny. I tried doing 90 for a while there, but I think 80's about right. Oh yeah, and default scan. I haven't bothered to, like, create a regular skin, which is weird, because I draw all this pixel art as shit, but I've never bothered to make a proper Minecraft skin. Okay, bye. Goodbye. You're going away. The recording is done. Hey, I said we're done. Cocksucker, we are finished. You're gonna make me